We are live. Let me make sure we're up and running here on the YouTube side. We're probably on a little delay over here. Let me find out for sure. All right, just a little follow up on the recent video. Thank you for all those comments and that on the recent live show that we just did on the First Amendment auditors. My thoughts on them, and like I said, I think a lot of people did not watch the entire video. So basically, I'm not going to try to stay on too long, but we're going to give you some tips when you come across a person, kind of have a bunch of cameras on them or whatever they're doing. Just kind of give you some tips of how to handle the situation. So it does not. So it helps you prevent of getting literally a camera in your face. Right now, let's go ahead. But I gotta check one more time to make sure we are up and running on the Chuck Chats page here, because I want to make sure that we are live over there. Yes, we are live over there, so we're good to go. All right. So right now, let's get some tips real quick. Basically, what's going on. Okay, everybody knows there's First Amendment auditors out there. I did not expect one in my backyard. That's why I was kind of talk about on the last live show and that. And I watched his videos, and it sounds like he can be a little aggressive, but here's how you can handle that with people in a bad mood. Now, they'll use cell phones, they'll use cameras, they'll use GoPros, or they'll just use a regular standard photograph camera, but they use it for video instead, like a regular, like a quick camera. You can make videos off those cameras too because they're digital. So anything that's digital can make videos and that. So okay, how to handle the situation. Basically, if you come across a person with a video camera and sounds like he's in a bad mood of some kind or not in a good mood or sounds like he's aggressive about something, it's always best to walk past and that. So yeah. Hey, Lo, how you doing? Uh, yeah, just simply just walk past. Okay, as a YouTuber myself, we do daily vlogs over on the Angie and Chuck show. It is not easy to keep public off our videos when we're out in public. You just gotta remember, you're out in public. You're expected to be filmed, so it's always best just to ignore them. Just let them do their thing, and you don't become a nuisance. Just walk past. In fact, if you're a subscriber to them or know about that channel or maybe recognize that person, just go up and say hi to them and find out what their channel name and all that stuff. So it's a good tip, basically. But if it sounds like they're having a bad day for any reason, it's always best to walk on past. Just walk past. Now, if you come across a guy with a camera, uh, gets in a kind of good mood, but if he's filming something, don't walk in front of what they're doing. Don't be a jerk and walk in front of that person if you don't want to be on camera. Just walk around them if they can. If you had to, just kind of go across the street, whatever. Just walk around them and that, but don't cut in front of them if they're doing some video shots at something. They try to give you enough space so you can walk around. That's what I try to do when I film in public. I try to give enough space to someone to walk around behind me if they don't want to be part of the camera shot. That's a good tip too to a creator when it comes to filming in public, which is not easy to do nowadays because a lot of people just kind of get a little butthurt when they're on camera. But remember, you're out in public because city has a lot of video cameras out to do crowd control, traffic control. And when you walk into a business, there's security cameras all over the place. A lot of businesses has security cameras, and they're filming you all the time. So even banks, it's because they're doing it for your safety and that. So when you see a YouTuber that kind of goes around doing a YouTube video, just think it as they doing it for your safety in a way. But I don't think that'd be the right acknowledgement on it, but it's pretty close to it. Like I said, First Amendment auditors usually tends to hang around. Expect these First Amendment auditors to hang around courthouses, police stations, places of employment. Now, I'm going to be really, really clear on this. It's really sketchy. All right. I don't know why they do this at places of employment. even if they're on the street, it is legally for them to film. Whatever they do is legally to do. So basically, if you're getting film leaving your company, let's say a power plant or a gas refine or a fuel refinery or a packaging center or a distributing center or another place of business where people comes in and out a lot, just ignore them. Just go on past and that. Just don't acknowledge them because all you're doing is you're just egging the problem. And there's some good YouTube First Amendments out there. They know the fine line, and there's some bad ones out there that doesn't know the fine line. Now, if you think you're being harassed by one of those aggressive YouTubers or video camera guys that comes up here in your face being very aggressive, coerce them to give you the channel name. Coerce them, give them a channel name. If you're watching this video, you probably have an account anyway. So coerce them to give them the channel name. And YouTube has a strict policy when it comes to harassment. Read that harassment policy to a T. Now, if you feel like if you are video harassed by, hey, Toys for Twats, what's up? If you're being filmed aggressively by a YouTuber or somebody with a camera very aggressively and coerce them into what channel that they're doing with, either on YouTube or whatever they upload to whatever device. YouTube has a very strict policy on harassment. Like I said, read it to a T. Look it up, read it to a T, because it would be very beneficial if you feel you got harassed big time by a YouTuber. You can get that channel video flag that you're on. Only flag the video that you're on and that. Not much living in quarantine life. Yeah, we're in somewhat quarantine here in Iowa, but that's not what we're talking about here. I had a very interesting live show recently, just the other day. It was kind of had a lively side chat when it comes to First Amendment auditors. We got a First Amendment auditor just started a few months ago here in town. It just became under my radar just recently in some recent videos. And there's one video that's going viral right now, almost 6,000 views in about less than 5 days. I wish I had views like that in less than 5 days on one of my videos. It was not happening. And yeah, so I'm just kind of giving people some tips of how to come across this guy. Now, how we're going to handle this guy here in town, how we'll handle it. Well, we'll just find out what kind of mood he's in. Basically, it's for us. Just find out what mood he's in. If he's in a bad mood, I'll just walk past. I'll just walk past. And I'm pretty sure he maybe had me on his videos a couple times because I'm constantly all over town myself doing our thing to our main channel. But basically, it's just let them do their thing. Walk past. Just simply walk past. Like I said in a tip in recent video. Okay, if it's a guys, like I say, if it's a YouTuber, it sounds like a good mood. It sounds like he's doing a decent. Sounds like he's a good mood, doing a vlog, explaining positive stuff in his life or positive what's going on around town, and that just say, hey, are you a YouTuber? And he goes, yeah. Give him, if he's doing a good job, they'll give you a channel name out bump, and they'll ask you, do you want to be on camera? It's simple, yes or no question. And that. So basically, but they're going to try and make sure that the camera is off at the time. That's probably a good tip as a creator. Turn off the camera if someone approaches you to talk about what's going on. If they want to be on the camera, just turn on the camera, then boom, you're back. Then you're good. Hopefully, they don't stab you in the back and fight you for harassment and that. But yeah, but it's gotta be proven that you got harassed. It's gotta be a 100% proof. If you're willing to be a participant on somebody's channel, that's not harassment, okay? But if you feel like that the YouTube creator is egging on the problem because you egged on the problem. When you egg on the problem, he's gonna egg it on. He's gonna make it worse for you. Now, when he makes it worse for you, that's harassment. Basically, even he's legally right to do it, he's within legal bounds to do it, but YouTube has a policy on it. It's called harassment. Read it up and find out about it, because there's some of those First Amendment auditors. They did get their channels either the videos got taken down or their channels got taken down because they're constant harassment. Because there's that fine line when it comes to filming in public. Remember, there's that fine line. You can film in public, but don't cross the line to harassment. But as a person when you approach these people with cameras, just you don't want to be on camera. Try walk around them if you can. If you can't walk around, just walk past. Because I'm going to tell you right now, as a YouTube viewer and watcher and creator, I know this for a fact. Nobody cares if you get involved. If you actually get in front of somebody's camera and happy, if you're not happy with it, or if you're not happy with it, or you're happy with it, not happy or happy with it, doesn't matter. Especially if you're not happy with it. Just here's some key tips also on this. Nobody cares who you are. All right. Nobody's not going down in the comment section down below and saying, who's that person? Who's that person? Where that person lives? Who's that person? Who's that person? Who's that person? Nobody cares. All right. As a YouTube creator, I have people film in public before, and nobody cares. When I walk through neighborhoods, nobody cares who lives here, who lives there, who lives there. Because as a tip, another YouTube creator that done this got in trouble because they started telling people who lived there, and who lived there, found out they never lived there in the first place. So don't, as a creator, don't tell people where certain people live because you don't know where they live. They probably moved last time you knew that. So that's why I don't tell people when I do a walking video in the videos. I don't tell people who lives here and who lives there because the viewers don't care. They're only focusing on the video that they're creating, the walking through the neighborhoods, whatever it is. If you're going to do it quickly and don't make a nuisance of yourself. That's it. But yeah, if you come across somebody, if someone is coming across and they're on the phone and it sounds like they're making a complaint, try to approach them in a kind manner. Just tell them you didn't mean no harm and all that stuff. Because they should have told you first, but they don't. If they do tell you first, turn off the camera, explain the situation, then just move on. Just move on. Just say, hey, I'll just get out of here voluntarily. I'll just leave, and just do that. It has not done personally on our channel. I have never had to dealt. Oh, on my channel, on the two channel, we had two people that did approach me with the camera. One told me not to film on his block. Now I'm going to let you know, karma came later. I'm going to say karma came later on that guy, because a week later there was an assault on that block and he was the victim. And he came back like a month later and apologized to me and said, next time, go ahead and film on my block, because YouTube creators, when we film in public, if we catch a criminal act, this is one why we like to film in public. If we catch a criminal act, if we think it's a criminal act, and we know there's a police report or a news story, they're looking for somebody of interest at about a certain time, certain place, certain location. And as a YouTuber myself, if we are in that location at that certain time, certain location, and we have it on video, and we see something kind of odd in the video in the background, it's our obligation to turn it to the police. That's just another tip too for the creators. But as you approach the YouTuber, basically that's it. Just move along. Just like when Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars, the Star Wars original movie, brainwashed the stormtrooper, made the stormtrooper say the words, move along. That's right. Just move along. I'll be that stormtrooper. Just move along. There's nothing to see. Move along. Nothing to do. Move along. And that, don't be a nuisance to him or her, because they may be an aggressive YouTuber or aggressive photographer, and they're just making a pain for you. Just, like I said, move along. And like I said, if you know a person that is a vlogger, that's in a good mood, sounds like he's making a good vlog, sounds like he's positive, trying to show the positive stuff, just kind of, if he asks just come up to him from a distance, off camera. If you get audio, don't worry about it, because no one's not going to know who you are anyway. Just ask them, either if the camera's rolling or off, ask them, are you a YouTuber? What kind of videos you do? and all that stuff. And if the YouTuber asks you want to be on video to help promote the channel, just a simple yes or no. If you say no, then the YouTuber must honor that request. Basically, that's basically YouTube must honor that request, because once you turn on that camera, you're borderlining video harassment, basically. So even if you have a right to film it in public, also let that person know that if you're out in public, you're expected to be filmed one way or another. All right. I told this to a couple people myself. I had one person I know personally that don't like me film in person. I just give them a tip. Just let it be. All right. Just let it be. Walk past and that. So will I be expected to be filmed in public myself? Yes. Yes. Anywhere and any time. Always expect to be filmed in public in one form or another, because there's a lot of YouTube channels out there. There's a lot of big ones. There's a lot of small ones. To me, if I come across a YouTuber and they're doing a video and I came across their video and I can't walk into it, and I'll say, hey, I recognize that guy. I'm going to go up and say hi to him. And that's a good thing. Say hi to him. If you're a subscriber to that person, say hi to him. If you want to be on camera, just say, hey, I'll be on camera. I'd love to say hi. Subscribe to that channel, and that help plug that channel. Basically, that helps out. Okay. What people do on our main channel. Okay, I'll just talk about people real quick before I have to sign out here. This is what people does on our main channel there on the Angie and Chuck show. Our biggest problem. Oh, I forgot another lady I did come across too thought I needed permits. You don't need a permit to film in public. All right. If you have a permit, if a YouTuber had to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get a filming permit, guess what? That person will not be allowed to walk up there, because the film creator has right to block off all neighborhoods. When you do like movie sets, they close off a movie set. So if YouTuber hasn't required to get a permit, he can get the local police to block off as much neighborhoods that they need to do the video. That doesn't make sense to get a permit. It's not a waste of time. There's only one camera, one per couple people. That's it, so it's not worth time on that. Okay, before I forget, I was going to say something here. On our channel, we had a lot of people we get a lot of photo bombers. You know what a photo bomber is? It's when people walks behind the background and waves. Just wave, say hi, and all that stuff. Or when we walk past and someone will go past a car, they'll honk or howl out, hey, Angie, Chuck, I'm a subscriber. Yay. All right. This is for the main channel, probably for this channel too. I say, hey, we subscribe to your channel. We like your content. Yay. And you see a vehicle go past and that. So, in the video, and that may be the vehicle, may not be the vehicle, because the viewer ain't gonna decipher that where that comment came from. Could have went to the other direction, could have went that way. So we don't know. Basically, it's a 50-50 toss. It could be a bunch of cars, so who knows? And that, like I said, our when we film in public, well, usually it's very positive on our end. On the Angie and Chuck show end, it's very positive, because people will wave. They know who we are. They wave. They say hi, and all that stuff. And the most hilarious one, check out the Milwaukee road trip on the Angie and Chuck show. Somewhere in that video at Milwaukee Park, we had somebody in the background, and Angie and I were started talking. I didn't realize it until I started editing. I didn't realize it until someone made a comment. I didn't realize it in the editing process, but we had a guy in the background dancing away and going like this, going like this, giving out hand signals and that, because he knew we was doing a vlog. We knew we're Cubs fans, and he just wanted to be part of the video one way or another. And it makes the video more interesting in that, when you got people in the background willing to be on the camera and sometimes do foolish stuff here. And I'll tell you one quick story. I was at a pro wrestling event, and I saw a cameraman. What?
I gotta get this.
Okay, Angie has got to do something here real quick. She forgot I was live.
Hello?
And that. Hang on a second. Let me cover this. Okay.
All right.
Okay, sorry I had to mute it. All right. I gotta get off here real quick. But real quick event. I want to be on this one photograph. I want to be on. I was trying to get on. I saw this one photograph at ringside at a WWE event back in 2001, and I saw this photograph at ringside moved around to a position, and we sat second row ringside. I decided to calculate. The angle of his camera because those are fancy cameras, usually wide shot, about as wide as you see as your video screen right now. What I did was I stood up, made a foolish pose. I made a foolish pose and sat right back down. I mentioned Angie. Right away. I say, if that makes a magazine and they print it, they print it. If they don't, they don't. Guess what? They printed it. I was in a WWE magazine. I don't know. Do we have proof of it, Angie?
I'm busy.
You're busy? Well, I'll have to show it next time on the next video, okay? Proof I was in a WWE magazine. It's very hilarious photo. So if I can do the next Chuck Chats the next few hours, unless Angie finds it right away. Hope she finds it right away.
I don't know where it's at.
Okay, we'll have to show it tomorrow time until we find it. All right, let's get out of here. Remember, when you guys see a YouTube, when you see people out with cameras, if they're in a good mood, just walk past anyway. If you don't want to be on the video, just walk past anyway. But if you feel like they're doing a positive video and you want to say hi to the YouTuber, just say hi, vote a bomber, whatever you want. Just do whatever and that. But yeah, Angie's in the background. She's trying to find it, but I'm gonna sign off here real quick anyway. So yeah. But if the video person is in a bad mood or feel aggressive, just walk past because nobody doesn't care who you are. Because, like, trust me, we got a lot of people on our public videos and they don't care who they are. Oh, she found it. She found it. She found it.
Page?
Yeah, give me a page. 72.
71.
71, 72. Okay. All right.
Try not to be in your video.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is right here. Real quick, right here, before I go on, right there. See, I calculated that shot right there. And that's Stacy Keibler right there. That's Stacy Keibler. And see, I'm in the background right there. In that Mallet jersey right there. Yep, that's me doing a foolish pose right there. So, yeah. And I calculated that shot because I want to be in this magazine. I'm in this magazine. Yay. That's why I kept this magazine. I had 2 copies. I don't know what happened to my other copy, but I cannot lose this copy. If I lose this copy, I don't have proof. I know it's proof. Let's get out of here. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe button, notification bell. And like Angie, like people says, Photobomb by Angie Rady. How about that? We'll see you guys next time.